We spoke about 3 or 4 years ago when we were hoping to get this up and running, and now we've been up and running since June of 2015. I don't know if anybody remembers when we spoke. We were just like letting people know we wanted to do this. Well, we finally got the chance to do it, and now this week we're giving 177 rides. We help seniors 60 and over. It's a membership-based organization, and we also help the blind and visually impaired 21 years and over. We offer rides wherever they need to go within Bergen County. 70% are medical appointments, and maybe 10% are for jobs. We have one lady who lives in Wyckoff. She's a ballet teacher in Waldwick 3 times a week. We have one lady who lives in Emerson. We take her 4 times a week. She's 91. She's an electrical engineer, a professor of electrical engineering at FDU. We take her down there 4 times a week.
Wow.
We do some social, trips and so on, hairdressers, things like that. But a lot of them are life-saving, like kidney dialysis down to DeVita in Fairlawn, or to Holy Name Hospital or Englewood Hospital or so on, depending. It's a very personal service. The rider sits right up in front with you, and you really, a lot of times you are kind of the adult children in their family. Whether it's just for that ride, or they never married or had children, or their children don't live locally, or just simply not as involved. It has been incredibly rewarding. We live in gratitude every single day. We started, like I say, June of 2015, and we got 1 member, and then the next week we got 2. John Boswick, who was our executive director, he's also from Wyckoff, he said, "We've doubled our membership." Well, then what happened was the Road Warrior column in the Record, if anybody's familiar with it, he was tracking us and knowing that we wanted to get up and running. So then he came over to my house in Wyckoff, and he said, let me do a little interview. He did an article the end of that June, and we couldn't even answer the phones fast enough, and we now have waiting lists in different pockets of the county, in the Fort Lee Palisades Park area and also in the Pascack Valley area, because even with I'm going to train somebody tomorrow, but we have close to 80 drivers, and like we just keep getting more and more. We ask for a minimum of 1 ride per month that you choose. So all the drivers get an email saying, okay, Mrs. Smith is going from Wyckoff to Paramus Tuesday, 10 o'clock. Oh, I can do that, I'm heading that way or whatever. You're done. You don't have to wait for a return trip. Somebody else may be doing that. So the drivers are really staying with us. Every quarter we offer an appreciation, little Sunday social. It's like a 1 hour later in the day. We've had it at the Hohokus Inn a couple of times because the owner today. And John and Kate are not here with me because they're driving. So even with the 80 drivers, we sometimes drive 6 or 8 rides a day, it's a lot. And I'm the director of community outreach, so I'm doing this kind of thing. So it's just been incredibly rewarding. And I am so happy, I pass, because I pass everywhere, the houses that you're talking about. So when I'm like, oh, I didn't know, because they're not marked, and I absolutely love to know more about what you've done. So that was really a little bump. Anyway, thank you. Yes.
Is there another way to the people get driven, or if they have a need, financial need as well? I mean, Uber did come out recently. So I mean,
Yes.
Is there a financial requirement to get a free ride?
No, these are not free. We're membership based.
Oh, I'm
We
sorry.
take no government money
Oh,
at
I
all.
thought it was free
So we
rides.
keep the price as low as we possibly can. It's $1.50 a mile, and we don't take any tips. So we're a little less, when it comes out to a little less than half the price of a taxi service. And we go up to the door, armed through arm. A lot of people have walkers, canes, or one lady I just met recently, she goes to dialysis, she has a walker and a cane, she has the, and so we just try to keep everything light, because some of them are very scared about what we take for mammograms or for surgeries and things like that. So we try to keep it very warm, friendly, but yet very safe and responsible. We have our eye out for them, but we want to distract them from whatever they're maybe feeling at the time. So,
But
so it's, well, yes.
The driver's a volunteer. They don't
All,
get,
yes, and all of my driving is volunteer.
but the other drivers get paid.
No, we give back, I know there's so much information, but I want to try. We give 30 cents a mile to anybody who drives, so that to offset the cost for their gas. Some people donate it back to us, because there are some people who can't afford even that $1.50 or so on. It's a little much. Yeah, so you can donate it back in. You can donate it to a specific person, or, you know, we're the first affiliate of a national organization that's based up in Portland, Maine. And there's like ITN Coastal Connecticut, which is in the Fairfield area, there's Lehigh Valley and Orlando and so on and so forth. So there are about 30 of us all told. So we're called like social entrepreneurship, not taking government funds, but yet we're right at the bone. So.
There's a website inside this,
Yes.
you can look up additional information. Like,
Insurance?
Yes. Oh, yeah, and that's always, hi Lee, you're my favorite. No, when my son goes back to college, it's like the first place he has to go. And insurance, that's everybody's question. And in fact, I just want to say, well, before we were up and running, I would be calling the different executive directors from the other ITNs, and I'm like, what about insurance? And consistently it was like, what? You know, like, what are you talking about? I'm like, we're in New Jersey, we think about those kinds of things. Your insurance by law covers you. Like, I have New Jersey Manufacturers Insurance. And actually they gave us a small grant because they were like waiting for somebody to open an ITN, which stands for Independent Transportation Network. They were very happy we're going to do that, because we get people off the road who shouldn't be on the road. And so it's covered. You're covered just like that. However, we have an umbrella liability policy, because we offer the arm-to-arm, door-through-door. So if I'm taking Mrs. Smith, fortunately nothing has happened, but if she were to trip or something, we have that policy. And we always tell people, let your insurance company know that you're going to be driving as a volunteer driver.
It's because you're not getting paid, that's why they're covered.
That's
not
right.
Not a livery service.
We are not a livery, that's exactly right. No money ever changes hands in the car. It
You're only
runs like an
reimbursing
Easy
for
Pass
mileage.
account. So you put some money in, and then they get their monthly statement, and then they can see, sometimes they don't have to replenish, depending on how much is in there. Some people do a lot of rides, like I say for dialysis, that's 6 times a week. It's 3 there and 3 back. But anyway, I'll be here if anybody has any questions. Thank you so much.